Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 15. Good footwork at the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Garoppolo now. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Garoppolo. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. Well, not content with a 1st quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick failed in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Forced out to his... Now Garoppolo lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd. Running wide side, Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the move to his left. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott to throw on 4th. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
The other man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
It's a gain of 35.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking deep for Jennings. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead, and they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go to Elliott again, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And
bye-bye.
this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this to Elliott.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up.
Bro, if he was faster, I could have had that, you know, whatever.
Guys, though, did not lose leverage and kept their point.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets